I know I'm having an impact in people's lives. The financial freedom. Everybody want to say, well, money ain't everything. As I say, it's right there with oxygen. Try to live in this motherfucking life without it.
Check it, every day we're getting it. Hey, check it, put the place up. Yeah, we know what we made of. Can't get enough of you, boo. I'm a chaser, face up. Now I feel a little major. Blink of an eye.
On Sunday, this is one of the best days to work on in my world. You know, ain't no lot of traffic. The energy's a little different when you out and about. Like I'm about to run to the bank and make a deposit, and so. You know, I try to do the opposite of what mainstream society does. You know, everybody's, really mad today right now because, they thinking about tomorrow.
Hey, you remember a time when you didn't have any money in the bank?
Yeah, it's kind of hard for me to remember that. No, the thing about life, you can always think back and remember when this wasn't what it was. One long ago when I took a hit, 2008 and 2009 with the bubble and being caught up in that Ponzi scheme, that things was a whole lot different. It's right around the same time Cecilia was born. I look back on those times and like, God, you don't give me a child at this time, when I was on top of my game, you didn't bless us with this child, but right now, it was, and again, not so much, I know we like to say a blessing in disguise, but it was really powerful. Have a son at that time when I wasn't on top of my game and things wasn't everything that I wanted it to be. And that's one of the things that helped me get through it is having that son, looking at him and saying, I got to come back. I got to get my head back in the game. It wasn't that I didn't have the skill set. It wasn't that the market was that terrible of a thing. It's just that, when you get knocked down sometime, it take you a minute, thinking about a boxer. Getting knocked down. Sometimes they give them a standing 8 count and get them back on their feet and grab their hands and have them start counting. 1, 2, so they can get their head clear. So I gotta make a couple of deposits. Had one of my private lenders give me some funds. I don't want to show their name, but one of my private lenders want to give me some funds to invest for them. And I want to say that when you start dealing with private lenders or individuals like that, you want to make sure you take care of their money. This is not money for me to go ball and go have some bottles. And for those who out there who new to the game, one thing you don't want to do is use the money for something else than what it's supposed to be used for, which is the investments, and you say, oh, I'm gonna put it back. That shit don't work. I've never had to experience that, but I've dealt with enough investors who went fucked up their investors' money saying, I'll put it back, I'm gonna take this trip, or I need this to take care of this house note over here, or this property, I'm a little short on my rehab, so I'm gonna take this money from right here and do that with it, and then when I start rehabbing, I'm gonna put it back. You're setting yourself up for disaster.
the number one thing holding people back today?
Their mind, excuses, not being willing to be taught what to do and be willing to put the work in. I mean, just like we here at the gym, you gotta be willing to put the work in. We live in this microwave society. Media got people fucked up. They watch stuff on TV and they think people made it overnight. They just don't understand it's many nights. They see people in shape. They think, okay, they just took this pill. It's this hydro cut. It's this muscle milk. It's this particular workout that they doing. That's just a workout they're doing at that time. Gotta be willing to put the work in. Ain't no way around, ain't no shortcut. As the saying says, everybody want to take the elevator to the top. Ain't no elevator to success. As I observe my life and look back at it, and people always say, okay, what's been one of the major turning points of your life? And I have to say, it's the real estate. Real estate has given me a lot of that life that at one time it was just what I dreamed about. My life that I live right now, it was once a dream. It was a dream to travel around the world, to go to places like Egypt and Paris, and we go to Jamaica 3 times a year, or Dubai. This was all a dream, to drive a Mercedes, to own a Rolex, to even have a computer. I remember when me and my wife first got married, writing in our dream journal, to have a computer. I got one deal, we about to close, my student gonna make $25,000, their very first deal without using their cash and credit. And so real estate has gave me fulfillment, not only financially, but from a humanitarian standpoint, that I know I'm having an impact in people's lives. Everybody wants to say, well, money ain't everything. As I say, it's right there with oxygen. Try to live in this motherfucking life without it.
I don't think there's more than we can do. How come you think that